Coming up on BOI Weekly, our spotlight is on Arridex Group, a BOI-supported company contributing to the development of businesses in multiple sectors of the economy, particularly the oil and gas industry. Also, we'll share with you more success stories from beneficiaries of the federal government's MSME fund and Presidential Conditional Grant Scheme. Thank you for joining on this edition of BOI Weekly, a program powered by the Bank of Industry to showcase how the development finance institution is facilitating the transformation of Nigeria's industrial sector through the provision of financial and advisory support to new and existing enterprises in the country. I am Aramide Folorusho. BOI supports enterprises in all sectors of the Nigerian economy, including those offering multi-sectoral products and services, by providing low-interest loans and advisory services to these indigenous companies. Let's tell you about the Arridex Group, a leader in industrial innovation and the delivery of tailored solutions for sustainable development across critical sectors.
Arridex Group, formerly known as Russell Smith, has been in operation for over 20 years, evolving from an asset integrity services company into a multi-sectoral industrial technology company. Arridex's offerings range from asset integrity management to advanced manufacturing services across various sectors, including oil and gas, maritime, aerospace and defense, construction and manufacturing.
Arridex is not just a name change, it's not a rebrand, it was a deliberate act. It represents 21 years of who we have become. What's consistent in everything we do is driving industrial resilience, and that's what we are all about at Arridex. If you look at what we do and what we've done traditionally over the years in the asset integrity space, you would see that we focus on, the integrity of critical assets in the upstream oil and gas industries. So whether it's topsides or subsea assets, what we do is ensure that those assets continue to run for the life for which they were built for. So we do a lot of integrity inspections, repairs, maintenance. We also have our own in-house developed asset integrity intelligence platform, which helps for operational efficiency and safety of assets in the oil and gas industry. In the advanced manufacturing space, we have a lot of aged assets that a lot of OEMs don't support anymore, or supply chains get disrupted. So that's where we come in with our advanced manufacturing, where we can provide critical parts and components on demand for multiple industries. So we see ourselves as a horizontal enabler across multiple industries. And what, again, I said is common to all of that is industrial resilience, which is what we're all about. And that's our purpose at Arridex, to drive industrial resilience across the continent.
To deliver superior technical solutions and operational resilience, Arridex Group sought financial backing from Nigeria's development finance institution, the Bank of Industry. This led to the creation of the Arridex Omni Factory.
Today, we're able to commission the first multi-technology industrial 3D manufacturing facility in West Africa. This Omni Factory is set to serve multiple industries, create value, help with industrial, resilience, and also support supply chain gaps that have existed not just in Nigeria but across the continent over the years. BOI has been a significant part of our journey, and they've been a partner that we are grateful to have. Not even just for this 3D manufacturing. BOI has, through the NCI fund, have funded our activities also in the asset integrity space. And that funding was able to help us expand in terms of our capability, deepen our technical know-how, acquire assets that we have been able to use to deliver in the oil and gas industry. We repaid the fund And of course, we got access to more funding. So because the fund is one that the rates are competitive, it helps us to be more, commercially viable as a business, because if you are dealing with exchange rates that are not feasible, then it's difficult for you to even break even, and not talk of sustaining a business. So the funding that is coming through BOI is definitely supporting the business, helping us to deepen our capacity and technical know-how and create a lot of value to multiple industries across the country. So it's really impactful for what we do, and we hope to continue to extend our partnership over the years. From our experience in applying for and getting support and our partnership with BOI, it's not really about who you know, it's about the value you bring. You cannot deny value when you see it, and that is what I will advise anybody. If you have value to offer and you back it up with trust, integrity, you will get the support from BOI.
With a legacy spanning more than 2 decades in the West African industrial landscape, the management of Arridex Group looks forward to continuing to promote a culture of innovation and sustainability.
Sustainability is at the core of everything we do at Arridex. Whether you're talking about safety and well-being of employees, which is very important for us. Today, we have clocked nearly 8 million man-hours with 0 lost time incidents, which is very significant, especially in the oil and gas industry. We have a culture of safety that everybody adheres to. Safety is a way of life for us here at Arridex. Aside that, our environmental footprint is also very important. So we promote sustainability in several ways. We even have a sustainability reporting system where we capture our scope 1, 2, and 3 emissions, because that's very important to us. We see ourselves as a company that continues to promote sustainability in various ways. Within our system, we have people that are called sustainability champions, and their job is to capture the data in terms of what kind of emissions we capture across the organization, and we record and report it in our sustainability reporting system. Our hope, and we are very deliberate about the direction in which we are going. We continue to be the front runner when it comes to being an industrial technology group. Arridex will be known as that brand, the singular strongest brand coming out of Nigeria and servicing the world in driving industrial resilience, developing unique products that will solve African problems.
The FGN MSME Fund, executed by the Bank of Industry, is bearing fruits across Nigeria, driving the growth of micro, small and medium enterprises and transforming livelihoods. As beneficiaries continue to share their inspiring stories, let's take you to Nigeria's southeast region, precisely Owerri, the Imo State capital, where Negs Empire Limited is making impact.
Negs Empire Limited, the producer of Negs Honey, is a beneficiary of the FGN MSME Fund facilitated by the Bank of Industry.
During the COVID-19 pandemic, the world was in dire need of immune-boosting foods like honey. and everybody was looking for honey, and there was restriction in movements. People were exposed to adulterated honey. I asked myself, I could be a middleman for people. I could get people honey right from the comfort of their home. They would get access to honey. So I became a middle person from the local beekeepers in rural communities and to people that need honey in their homes. So during the COVID-19 pandemic, I leveraged on the pandemic to build a business. And that year alone, the demand was high. We were able to do over 2,000 bottles of honey within that period. Growing this business, we kept hoping that one day we'll be privileged to get facility from Bank of Industry based on the fact that their interest is very friendly for startups like us. It was even announced everywhere on air that there is a program going on that is to support SMEs, to give them access to facility. And we leveraged on the opportunity to become one of them. There was a portal to apply. We applied. After a while, we received a call from them that we've been selected for the facility. And we were invited to Umahia. We went after the interview. After a while, they disbursed the money. The system, there was no need for you to bribe anybody. It was so transparent and easy.
After securing the FGN MSME loan, operations at Negs Empire Limited expanded significantly, allowing the company to grow its workforce and enter new markets across southeastern Nigeria.
One beautiful thing about this loan is that it came at the right time. The interest is so fine and friendly that we don't need to struggle to pay for it. And I will tell you of a truth, we've increased. I think without being scared or anything, I will tell you that Next Honey is one of the leading honey brand in southeastern Nigeria. And this thing happened after this loan because we're able to produce now and we are relaxed to pay. Next Empire today has, if I'm not mistaken, but the people in the farm and here, I think we should be up to 16. As of last year, we were doing between 5-7 staff. But now we are up to 16. When there is more work, there are people to do the work. And when you have more profit, you have more things to do.
Looking ahead, the company plans to establish a honey research hub dedicated to product development and quality analysis.
So when I look at where we are coming from and where we are today, in fact then I was the only staff. Do you know one funny thing? Because I was the only person, I would come here, I would write attendance, only my name in the attendance book because I had hope one day I would have staff. Today, we are here. One beautiful thing is that each time I want to give up, I ask myself, where were you coming from? You were coming from a 0.00 level. Is it now that you are here that you want to turn back? There's no need to turn back. One courage is that when I look at the faces of the people working with me, and I ask myself, if I shut this place, where will they come and sit in the morning to work? I'll tell myself, wear your clothes, go there, because when they see you, they believe that month's end, there is hope. So that is one thing that encouraged me. From us, they've been given opportunity to receive over 150,000 naira. So imagine a rural woman that doesn't have money, you give her hope to 150,000 every month. It's a plus. So I cannot go back now. I'm encouraged to do more.
Moving to another impactful story. In the quiet Kudenda community of Kaduna South local government area, one young woman, Mrs. Oluwaseyi Fumi Komolafe, an indigene of Osun State, is proving that agriculture can be a viable path to economic empowerment. She is a beneficiary of the federal government's Presidential Conditional Grant Scheme.
Oluwaseyi Fumi Komolafe, a graduate of accounting from Kaduna Polytechnic, wears many hats. She is a devoted mother of twins and an ambitious poultry farmer, determined to build a sustainable future for her family and community. Like many young entrepreneurs, Oluwaseyi's journey into poultry farming was not without challenges. Limited capital threatened the growth of her business until she benefited from the federal government's presidential conditional grant scheme for nano business owners disbursed by the Bank of Industry.
Finance has been one of our big issues. Before now, I was collecting, let's say, 10, 20 bags. But by the grace of God, I'm collecting 50. And hopefully, they've passed their trial stage, and hopefully I'm going to sell to make my money. So it's been helpful. The loan or grant has been helpful. Yes, the finance has impacted my business.
Looking ahead, Oluwaseyi hopes to further expand her poultry business by increasing the size of her flock, improving production, and supplying more eggs and poultry products to meet growing demand.
I want to say thank you to BOI. I'm saying thank you to the federal government of Nigeria also for this grant. My future plan, I would like to get a place bigger than this, then get a large farm, then employ people to come work for me, so I can be an employer of labor and also be a benefit to the society at large.
As Oluwaseyi continues to grow her poultry business, her story stands as a shining example of how access to finance can unlock opportunities for young entrepreneurs.
The Bank of Industry's 2025 Annual Development Impact Report marks the largest single-year disbursement in the bank's history, with millions of enterprises positively impacted across critical sectors. We have more conversation around development finance from the launch of the report in this news wrap.
The recent official launch of the Bank of Industry's 2025 Annual Development Impact Report brought together development finance experts, government and private sector leaders, as well as development partners, to examine how impact-driven financing can accelerate Nigeria's industrialization and inclusive economic growth. Last year, BOI disbursed 644.9 billion naira, supporting an estimated 1.68 million jobs across sectors. At the event, a panel session focused on the importance of evidence-based development finance, stronger monitoring frameworks, and collaboration among public and private sector stakeholders to achieve sustainable economic transformation.
We counted before COVID, there was 41 million small businesses. We lost 3 million after COVID because of COVID. So there are approximately 39,654,385 nano, micro, small and medium businesses. Our job is to prepare those small businesses and bring them to BOI so that BOI can now fund them, help them to grow and expand. Now, I'm so grateful to Mr. President. The President has earmarked the sum of 6 billion naira for us to waive with the Corporate Affairs Commission of Nigeria, and I said that we should go and formalize 250,000 informal businesses into formal businesses. And so that's just to say to the BOI that, there's more work coming from you as we formalize these businesses and bring them to you so that you can continue to disburse and support them.
BOI is critically important to drive inclusive and sustainable industrial development in Nigeria for a number of reasons. You find out that even talking about policy in the first place, we craft policies because we know there's a need to influence development in a particular way. So a policy is meant to provide guidance, strategy, roadmap to move in the direction that the country should go in a particular sector.
I speak from the receiving end of BOI partnership and BOI support in terms of patient capital. Not only in terms of growth of our institution, but in terms of stemming the flow of our specialist and medical capital out of the country, the so-called JAPA syndrome. BOI support has given us the confidence to attack the problem of sickle cell anemia in this country like no other institution. Again. So let's start with institutional progress, development, or growth. We met BOI 2019 as an MSME, medium and small scale. Today I'm proud that even BOI classifies us as large-scale enterprise.
BOI officials on the panel highlighted the importance of access to finance for micro, small and medium enterprises, women and youth-led businesses, and investment in infrastructure and digital innovation.
We are tracking to the entire value chain because we are using also the theory of change methodology to track not only the money we are giving out, the direct outputs which come in bits of equipment procured. We're also tracking intermediate outcomes such as which capacity are you now adding in the industry, what are the skills being generated, even going further, which companies have now started exporting, how are we helping industrialize the country, and which countries are now relying less on imports. And this is grounded mostly in our development impact framework, which has been clearly established to help us map our projects even at the stage of financing to ensure that we're financing the right type of products.
Because of our strong capacity to originate transactions, I'm aware, for example, that I have over 2 trillion naira worth of deals in the pipeline waiting for money to come in. So yes, anything that our owners can do, our transparency ministries can do, and every other person in the ecosystem putting hands on deck will go along with helping us to attract that capital and ultimately make sure that we make those pipeline deals.
Many of the global markets, which our customers also export into, are becoming very ESG sensitive or ESG compliant. And so they want to understand the products that are being brought into their jurisdiction, how they are aligning with environmental standards, how they're complying, because they also have reporting requirements that they need to meet. And so by helping our businesses to begin to adopt the strategies or integrate the strategies into their business DNA, we're positioning them to be more attractive into the international market and ultimately be contributing to the balance of trade of the Nigerian economy.
The session concluded with a renewed commitment by stakeholders to deepening partnerships that will drive industrial growth, job creation, and sustainable economic development across the country.
Thank you so much for watching BOI Weekly. Remember, all BOI social media platforms are active for you to engage with. You can also scan the QR code showing on your screen for more information on BOI products and services. Once again, thank you for your time on the program. Do make it a date with us next week. I am Aramide for Laura Shaw.